Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. So welcome back all my puppy pals. How are we doing? Let's find out as we shuffle these around and pick 3 out for you guys. Let's stop about... there. And take that one from the bottom. Let's take that one from the middle. Let's take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got 2 positives to start us off with a negative to end. Black isn't always an attack, however, so don't get too disheartened. And white isn't always all right, so don't get your hopes up just yet. It all depends on the compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. This first white, however, we have got a good card for a dog person. That is the sheep or the goat, the catalyst card. But more than that, that is a card of positive change. There isn't much animosity or problems or conflicts between the sheep and the dog. They can get on okay. So we're not seeing a massive issue with this catalyst card, but we are seeing change coming in. We're seeing change coming in, something leaving, something being pushed out, something coming to an end, and something new beginning. Dogs and sheep don't have a lot in common, but they're not exactly the biggest conflicts either. So this change, I think, is going to be something that you're happy to deal with, to adjust to. It's a change that you can adapt to quite happily. It's a change that's going to bring you rewards or benefits that you yourself have already predicted and seen. Okay, so you're working at a different speed than you usually would. Your objectives may have changed slightly, but it is through this process of duty and fulfilling the responsibilities and basically dotting the I's and crossing the T's, you have got to a point now where things are starting to shift, and they are shifting in your favor. I think right now you are looking at those that are being loyal, you're looking at those that are around you that are supporting, you are looking at those that are around you that are helping you move through this change more fluently, more better, or with more sort of more encouragement from people. You're looking for people that are encouraging you, people that are supporting you. You haven't got time for the naysayers. You haven't got time for the naysayers and those that aren't supporting you or are being disloyal or aren't necessarily comprehending what it is that you are trying to do. Because what you are trying to do is working, and that's why this change is now started to come into effect. This change has now started this catalytic moment where it's now full stop to that chapter. The new chapter is about to begin. The new chapter is going to be beneficial. And why would you want to take disloyal or dishonest or untrustworthy people with you if they can't support you now? They're not going to support you then, or they're not going to support you in the future. So you do need to be careful about the crowd that you are allowing around you at this time. We've got the Ox card coming in. The Ox card playing a sort of devil's advocate there, as the goat and the ox are actually conflict cards themselves. So it's coming in to kind of give a different perspective on things. As this change starts to take effect, you may be forced to slow down a little bit. You may be forced to reevaluate a little bit. You may be forced to do things differently. If you think that this change is going to be one of skipping around and being all fun in the sun, no. As beneficial as it is going to be for you, as nice as it will be to change from one chapter to a new chapter to get through this and let something phase out as another phases in. If you think that's going to be easy and a walk in the park, no. You are going to need support from those around you. You are going to need some sort of sympathetic approach. You are going to need to, I guess, in some ways be idealistic with this. You need to be determined to see this through. You do. A lot on your mind right now, however, a lot on your mind, and you may become too rigid, uncooperative. You may feel a little bit reserved in some ways. Again, coming back down to the lack of support. That's why I think it's really important that you seek support. You seek out what it is you need. You seek out what it is that is going to make this move, this, catalyst, this change, You need to do what you need to do to make it work for you. You need to do what you need to do to make sure that the chemistry is right and that it's all happening in the way it should and all the cogs are turning in a way of cooperation and not against each other. The last thing you need to be doing is going up against the tide, going up against this force. And that's what that ox is. It's a force to be reckoned with. Right now, it's not against you. Right now, it's trying to work with you. I mean, we are coming into this negative space here, but the ox there is trying to work with you. It is trying to help you through, but it is going to be a hard journey. It's going to take time. You're going to need patience. You can't just run into this. As I say, you need to be thinking outside the box a little bit. And with the right support, and the right people on your side and in your corner, there is no reason why you can't prevail here. There is no reason why you can't, have those benefits, come out on top. Because that's the overall goal here. Nothing is against you here. It's not trying to punish you or make you feel crap about yourself or what you're doing. On the contrary, you may be moving at a different speed right now, but it is for the benefit of getting you to where you need to be, where you're supposed to be, in fact. And where you're supposed to be is not here, but where you're going to end up. And unfortunately, it does bring us into this negative rat card. So, despite everything that is going on, the reason that you have to reevaluate this system or reevaluate the things that you are doing and why this change has probably happened in the first place is because something has been neglected. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're a very friendly person. You're very kind of supportive of your own friends. You try to be encouraging. You try to be there for them. You kind of neglected that you need to be there for you too. You need to be there for you too. You need to have that self-respect. You need to have that self-love. You need to look at your priorities and make them work. You can't go into this with the idea that you're going to stay where you have always been. The rat and the dog, they can get along. They can work as a team. You know, there's no real conflicts there. There's no real animosity there. There's no real or serious differences there. So what we're looking at is that negative rat telling you to be prepared for something. Be prepared to not, as I say, get it right the first time or get there straight away. We're taking our time. We're slowing down. Not only is that goat the opposite to the ox, and that ox the conflict card for the goat, but the rat and the ox are also soulmate cards. So all of these cards are here connected in this reading in one way or another together to try and give you that oomph in the right direction. The rat's just being a little bit more, I suppose, reserved about it, withdrawn about it, because you may have neglected something that you need to do. You need to focus on the things that potentially have been missed. You know, there could be something that you yourself completely didn't realize or think about until something didn't work, and then you realize that, oh, I didn't put the batteries in, or, you know, I haven't charged it. Everything should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't. But if you neglect that one little thing, it doesn't matter how many times you try and switch it on, it's not going to switch on because you haven't put the batteries in. So if you're wondering why it isn't working, that could be down to your own negligence, or your own misunderstanding of how it actually works and how to move forward here. So you do need to look into that. There's stuff you need to do here to move on through this, and it is going to take time. It is going to take patience. It is going to take determination. That's what that ox is saying, but the change is good. So you should be okay. But we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the ox. So if you're interested in what those guys... No, sorry, not the ox, sorry. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the pig, not the ox. So if you're interested in what the pigs are up to, I'll see you over there next. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.